Carolina has a lot of talent, some under the radar, some above the radar, from athletes to rappers to YouTubers and many more. Join me as we get a glimpse of what Carolina has to offer. This series is called Carolina Creatives. So today I'm here with Bree. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, my name is Brianna Walker. I'm a business and political science major here at UNC Charlotte. I've been living down here in Charlotte for like the past 3 or 4 years, and I have my own little art page, Design with Bree, which is where I do like commission artwork for people, which would include like canvas work, wearable customs, just stuff like that.
Okay, so what got you into design?
I don't know. I've been drawing since I was a little kid, honestly. So like, I remember like one of the first things, one of the first little art competitions I won was actually at like Frisch's Big Boy. Like, we were drawing on our little like placemat things, and I put in a contest, mine won. So yeah, I've been doing this stuff for like a really long time.
Okay, so what's your favorite design that you ever made?
That I ever made? Well, that I ever made is probably my Marilyn Monroe. I did in like 9th grade. That was my first ever acrylic painting because it was in my art class, so that was my first time ever even being exposed to acrylic. So I just like took to it naturally, and that actually ended up winning a contest too, and it got put in like a glass frame at my high school in Ohio. So yeah, that was cool. But other than that, recently, I've really only been drawing since April. Like before this, I wasn't even drawing for real. So I would say the Dreamville grad cap I did, which is like a J. Cole Dreamville inspired kind of grad cap, but I kind of did a rendition for my clients' preferences. And also the Slime Season 2 one, I literally just did that like last week. I actually really like that. That did really well on Instagram too. Like, it's 3-dimensional and it has like actual thread on it to make her look like she's like a, what's it called, like a puppet type thing. It's really cool. I like it.
So, like, I know you said J. Cole infused and Slime Season and all that stuff, but when you create your design, are there any specific artists you listen to?
You know, that's funny. I'm like a vibe type music person, so like, say I'm doing my homework, I'm listening to like Sade and like Lauryn Hill or something. But like, if I'm like turning up with my friends, like we listen to like City Girls and like Meg Thee Stallion, but I don't know, like when I'm drawing, like whatever vibe I'm feeling going into it is the same one I'm gonna continue. Like, so I could be listening to Jay-Z or really anything, Summer Walker, like all that stuff.
Do you have any inspiration behind your designs? Like, do anybody just tell you to go crazy on any design that you make and they just go with it, or? You
know, I get such a broad range of kind of, I guess, client personalities. I have people that like are, you know, sticklers, like they're gonna be on me from the moment I start to the moment I finish. And I have people that like don't hit me up till it's finished, and when it's finished, they're like, you know what, I knew you was gonna do it, like it's straight type thing. So I like free range. I feel like I do my best when people trust me, because if you don't trust me, then it's gonna be like this anxiety-ridden project where I'm just like, okay, like I hope she doesn't like this, or hope I don't mess up. Like, just let me know what I'm doing, and I promise I'm not gonna fail you type thing. That's how I feel about it.
Okay, that's what's up. So any specific person encouraged you to get into this design making business?
I guess kind of, well, my family for one, but really anyone that finds out I can draw, like, usually like loves my art. Which is actually funny. I feel like people that don't draw are actually really easily impressed by art. So I don't even let it flatter me too much, because I feel like the best compliment you can get is from another artist. Like, and I love all the support I get, but I feel like when another artist compliments you, they're not gonna compliment you, like, unless they mean it. So if another artist compliment me, I'm like, okay, I'm straight, I'm doing something right. But if someone else does, I'm like, oh, thank you. Like, people just be trying to gas me up. I'm like, calm down, it's not all that. So.
Okay, so what's your plan for the future when it comes to design?
You know, I honestly don't know, because I feel like I just picked up art again so randomly. Like, me and art have such an on and off relationship. So I feel like since it's like doing so well, I would really like, hopefully it can become like my source of income to finish out college. Like if that could really make me enough money to not actually have to like work a job, I would be straight. And then I guess after college, after I graduate, I can see like if I really want to like do something with it.
So Bree, what's your story?
So I mean, I guess my story. Well, for me personally, I feel like I've always been like a really like reserved, kind of introverted, loner type person. So I feel like that's kind of where my relationship with art developed in the first place. Like for me personally, like not even like on anything shady. Like I've never been like a favorited type person, so I've always kind of been to myself, which is kind of how my relationship with art developed in the first place. Like I was like that weird kid at home playing The Sims. Like not even on no weird stuff though, because I just really like art. Like building homes was like seriously something I actually really enjoyed. Watching YouTube videos, like makeup. I used to be really into makeup. Like I just love arts of all kinds. So I guess kind of being by myself and kind of just being able to just find things to entertain myself and dibble dabble in certain things is kind of how I really like developed a relationship with art in the first place.
Okay, that's a dope story. So for this segment, I'm gonna name this Design with Bree, and we're gonna draw a picture and we're just gonna see who has the best one. Okay, so my camera died in the middle of me speaking, so I have to switch it up to the thing. But let me just recap. Art is life, art is thing. I'm gonna reveal mine, okay? You ready? Play the dramatic music. This right here. This is what I got out of it. That's some fire. Okay. Go ahead and reveal yours. I know it's gonna be tough to compete.
Yeah, y'all, don't be hard on me. I try my best.
Yo. There's so much fire. Yo, that's nice.
Thank you, so slight,
So you had to put an Ed on this. You already knew it was fire.
I already know.
Hold on, let me put my Ed. Can I borrow your pen real quick? Let me put my Ed right there. Like, look, I even put Aisha Curry up there because you know you're a troll, so you might get that done tatted on him for real. Like, bro, the details in this. But nah, most
not
definitely.
going for that.
But most definitely, shout out to Design with Bree for coming on this show. She obviously killed me. She's obviously been in this game a lot longer and she's got more experience. Make sure if you got any artwork designs, hit her up. She's fire. And that's that. Okay, so is there anybody that you want to shout out?
I would shout out my friend Demetria, just because for one, she's just a really good friend, and two, she puts me onto like a lot of business. She always shouts me out every chance she gets, tells her friends about me. I've had like multiple people I've worked with because of her. And other than that, I would say my family. My family has always supported me and like anything I've ever wanted to do, and especially art. Like they're the main people gassing me up, like replying to my stories, putting hearts and fire, all that stuff. So yeah, definitely them. I really appreciate all of them, and I mean really just anyone that supports me. Because since having this Instagram, like I get the kind of reaction I've gotten is like beyond me. Like I sit here and people like respond to my story and they tell me how talented I am, and I see that stuff, I see all of it, and I genuinely appreciate like every bit of it.
Well, that's another Carolina creative.